In this episode, we are kicking off the Halloween season by taking a look at some of the raddest rides of the 80s. That just happen to be monsters. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes, and welcome to Nostalgia Syndrome. My name is Rob, and in this episode, we are looking at more of the raddest rides of the 80s. This time, to celebrate Halloween, these rides, these mounts, these vehicles are all monstrous in nature. Since nothing else really needs to be said, let's take a look at number 1. Our first monstrous mount comes from the Black Star toy line that was released by Galoob in 1984. This is the Triton Bull. This villainous winged bull was the vehicle of choice, if you will, for the villain of the series. Now, a long time ago, we talked about Warlock, which was Black Star's dragon. This is the counterpart, Triton Bull. Now, the toy itself is very static, a la like Battle Cat for the Masters of the Universe toy line. The only thing that's truly posable on Triton was his wings, which were very large and a very neat selling point for the toy. Now, a lot of the ones that I have seen being sold on the secondary market go for a lot of money and are missing a lot of items from the piece. Mostly the horns. It's really odd. I don't know if they were posable in any way or if they were made from a rubber-like substance that just easily degraded and fell off. But yeah, a lot of the pieces that I see being sold look in pretty rough shape but go for top dollar. So I think this would be an awesome addition to any toy line because of just the craziness of this monster. Our next monstrous ride to help you get through a traffic jam is Bach the Battle Beast, released for the Monsters of the Galaxy toy line by Carmi in 1985. Now, Bach the Battle Beast, I wish I could find more information on this critter. All I can see is a box with a green rhinoceros inside that also comes with a harness/saddle and possibly some weapons. He has some shields on his flank, but this is all I really have to go on. I tried searching so many times, but the word salad of his name and the toy line's name netted me so many different items that just happened to not be Bach the Battle Beast. Plenty of Battle Beast photos and information, but no Bach. So, I am sorry that I can't give you any more information on this guy, but I think he's really cool. And the one thing about Monsters of the Galaxy, with a name like that, you expect the characters to be monstrous and their vehicles to be just as monstrous, and it lives up to the hype. Our next rad ride is a punch buggy that will punch you back. This is the Highway Haunter that was released for Kenner's Real Ghostbusters line. The Highway Haunter came out in 1986, and it is an awesome transformable ghost action vehicle, as the box says. Now, it is a Volkswagen Bug that turns into a real bug, a praying mantis type critter that rears up and looks like it's ready to gobble down anyone that gets in his way. It also came with a second ghost that doubled as a motor for the Highway Haunter, so you get two ghosts for the price of one. One of the things I absolutely loved about the real Ghostbusters cartoon was a lot of the ghosts were monsters, just in a ghost-like package. This is no exception. This is a possessed Volkswagen Bug that the heroes of the show can ride around in, and it doubles as a villain at the exact same time. Yeah, this is an awesome little toy, and I would have loved to see it get remade when Hasbro relaunched the Kenner Real Ghostbuster figures a little bit ago. But unfortunately, it wasn't made, and yeah, it's kind of forgotten and lost to the annals of time. Our fourth goodly monster comes from LJN's 1984 toy line of Dungeons & Dragons. This is the Bronze Dragon. The Bronze Dragon was the mount for the heroic paladin Braveheart. And yeah, this is an awesome dragon toy, hands down. Even though it lacks posability, other than its wings being posable, it just has a really cool paint job and aesthetic to it. One of the things I loved about the LJN D&D figures was something that it took from Kenner's playbook from their Star Wars toy line, and that is incorporating the character's legs into the saddle. So you had Strongheart's legs already straddling this awesome bronze beast, and you could just slip him into a little flapped compartment, and it would look like he was riding this heroic bronze steed into battle. Now, the one thing that is slightly goofy about the Bronze Dragon is his face, but I think we can overlook that because of the sheer awesomeness of the toy in general. Our fifth monstrous ride is an absolute thing of beauty. This comes from the Defenders of the Earth toy line, which was released by Galoob in 1986. This is Monger, the slithering evil serpent that carries Ming the Merciless into battle. Now, this awesome looking toy has some awesome features. It says it has slithering action, light up eyes and flickering tongue, and a saddle for Ming to sit on. Unfortunately, Ming ends up looking like a little kid in a booster seat, but, I mean, you can't win them all. When you show up with this guy on the battlefield, it doesn't matter how silly you look, because this slithering serpent will make you look 100 times cooler than you actually are. Now, I don't think I need to say that this dude is pretty sought after and goes for a hefty price tag. Yeah, very disappointed, because I would love to have this in my collection. I'm not even a huge Defenders of the Earth fan, but I'm a fan of this slithering serpent dragon thing. I could think of so many more awesome characters that would sit on his saddle and slither off into the sunset just in pure happiness. Okay folks, that was just a quick look at 5 of the raddest rides of the 80s that just happened to be monsters. This is the kickoff episode for the Halloween season. You will never catch me calling it spooky season. This is Halloween. Embrace it, enjoy it, live it. I love Halloween, and I love working on these episodes for the month. So, like I said, this was the kickoff episode, and there's plenty more to come. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I apologize if it seems brief, but I think that's just the way I'm doing things now. I came back after my break, kinda hitting the pavement and getting my point across a lot quicker than I used to. So, now that I say that, my next video will probably be 2 hours long. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everyone. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or any of the other episodes that YouTube is recommending down here, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you will be notified whenever there's a new episode. So anyway, until next time, thank you for watching, keep being rad, and stay dorky.